It is January 29th, 1737, in the small market town of Thetford, England. On this cold winter day, Thomas Paine is born into a family of modest means. His father, Joseph Paine, is a Quaker corset maker, a stay maker, struggling to provide, and his mother, Frances, is a devout Anglican. From the start, young Thomas lives at the crossroads of two faiths, the quiet, humble Quaker way of his father and the stern Anglican tradition of his mother. This conflicting religious upbringing plants in him both a reverence for honest conscience and a skepticism of dogma that will later shake the world. His formal schooling is brief. At age 12, Thomas is withdrawn from school to help in his father's trade. Poverty forces the Paine family's hand. There is little time for Latin or lofty studies when survival is at stake. In the cramped workshop, the boy learns to sew whalebone stays into ladies' corsets, but he also learns hardship. We can imagine the scene. A slender boy by a dim candle, fingers rough from work, dreaming of a life beyond the little town. Even as he labors, Paine is buying books with his meager coins and tinkering with homemade scientific gadgets, educating himself by the flicker of that candle. 1750s, youthful restlessness. Thomas's restless spirit soon rebels against a life sewn into corsets. Inspired by tales of adventure told by a schoolteacher, the teenager twice runs away from home, yearning for the open sea. The first attempt fails. He is quickly retrieved, but on the second, he manages to enlist as a crewman on a privateer ship in the 1750s. For a time, the roar of the waves and the taste of salt air give him a glimpse of freedom. But fate and duty call him back to England's shores. By his early 20s, Paine has tried and stumbled at several careers. He works as a sailor, a teacher, and briefly as a preacher. In 1759, at age 22, he opens a small shop making stays and marries Mary Lambert, the local innkeeper's daughter. For a moment, it seems life has stabilized, but tragedy strikes. Within a year, Mary and their first child die in childbirth, leaving Paine widowed and heartbroken. This devastating loss becomes an early lesson in pain and resilience. He buries his wife and unborn child, and with them any desire to remain a mere tradesman in Thetford. Paine seeks a fresh start. By 1762, he earns a post as an excise officer, tax collector, a job roaming the English countryside to inspect goods and catch smugglers. Yet even here, misfortune dogs him. In 1765, he is dismissed from the excise service under murky circumstances, officially for an alleged oversight called stamping, signing off on goods not inspected, though some suggest he was actually punished for speaking out against corruption. Thomas, ever principled, had indeed been sounding alarms about the low pay of excisemen and the temptation it created for bribes. By 1772, he pens a pamphlet, The Case of the Officers of Excise, bluntly arguing that only a raise in wages could end the endemic graft among tax collectors. The establishment is not pleased. For his boldness in print, Paine is again sacked from the excise office, plunging him into debt and desperation.
This is Unwritten Verdict.